One rainy night, a professor was returning home after attending a lecture at a university in another city. Her car suddenly stopped on a deserted road with few people around. She tried to contact someone by phone to no avail. This side of the road was new to her, and there was no one she knew. She felt very upset. At this time, a young man who was going home after work came by this road. He saw a young woman trying to fix her car. "May I help you?" the young man asked. The professor was suddenly afraid to accept this young man's help. The young man understood her hesitation. "Don't be afraid. Don't worry. I'm a car mechanic. I can help you," said the young man. The professor allowed the young man to assist. A few minutes later, the young man called back to her. "There is a problem with this vehicle. Because I don't have the necessary equipment right now, I can't fix it completely. But I fixed it as best as I could. You can go about 5 kilometers further with this. Meet me at the garage in the city to get it fully repaired." "Thank you very much. How much do I owe you?" asked the professor. "I don't need any money. I don't want any thanks. I did you a favor this time. We all have times when we need someone else's help, regardless of our status. If you really want to thank me, help someone else who needs it," said the young man. A very strange, different person who thinks differently, thought the professor. A few days later, this professor, who had attended conferences all day, went to a restaurant to relax and enjoy some delicious food. There she was served by a maid who was about to have a child. Despite the fatigue showing on the maid's face from working all day, she tried to provide service to her client in a very pleasant way, always speaking with a smile. The maid's smile and pleasantness made the professor feel less tired and happy. "Have you been working since this morning?" asked the professor. "Yes. I have to work until the restaurant closes at 10 at night." She smiled and said, "Aren't you exhausted? I can imagine how tiring it is to stand all day in your condition," asked the professor again. "This is my job. Even if I feel tired, I have to do my job properly. I shouldn't show my fatigue to other people who come to me. I shouldn't let them suffer because of it. Then I can be happy, knowing I did my job right today," the girl said. The professor nodded in approval. This story reminded her of the young man who fixed her car and what he said. She thought happily, "This week I meet different people who think differently." After the maid brought the bill, the professor gave the money to pay for it. When the maid returned with the change, the professor was gone. To her surprise, when she cleared the table, she found a small letter with some notes under the napkin. "Thank you for treating me so kindly. Use this money to buy anything you want. I don't need any thanks. Instead, help someone else who needs it," read the note. The maid took the money and felt deeply grateful. "Thank you so much. You have no idea how much this money means to me right now," she said, feeling very happy. When the girl came home, her husband greeted her. "I'm sorry. I couldn't find the money needed for your medical examination today. Not many cars came to our garage, so I couldn't get the money we needed," said the young man. "Don't be sad. I got the money. Like you always say, when we help someone with good intentions, our efforts are blessed. What we give to the world comes back to us in one way or another. I learned this from you. Thank you for teaching me about life," said the young woman. "I don't need any thanks. Pass it on to someone else. If we hope for a better world, it's our responsibility to help build it," said the young man. Think about it. No matter our status, we all need help at times. A person may think they are important because of their positions, cars, or education. But these things only matter to those who know and value them. The professor's title only matters to her students and colleagues. To the mechanic, she was just another person in need. He helped the person, not the professor. Many people don't understand this. Likewise, we all have opportunities to help others with what we have. When we can, we should. The young mechanic helped the professor with his skills. The maid relieved the professor's fatigue with her smile. The professor helped the maid with her money. This is a cycle. People should exchange what they have, give something good to others, and move on in life. What we give to the world is what we get back. Thanks for watching the video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.